This one, by special request, goes out to Harry in Michigan.
You sent us this on Friday.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's just one piece of 1.2 billion lines of data from the election. Okay, within that will be timestamps of when it happened. There'll be flips in there.
So we sent this to our own experts. Mm-hmm. He said that it doesn't show any specific actions of any kind, election-related or not, and it's proof of nothing.
Okay, so he said that's nothing, huh? Well, he's wrong. Then you didn't hire a cyber expert.
We didn't consult just one cyber expert. We consulted 9 top election security experts who told us Lindell's screenshots were extremely rudimentary metadata and completely ridiculous. We also reached all 15 officials from the 15 counties where Lindell says, without any proof, votes were hacked and switched. Lindell mentions some of the counties in his videos and lists them out in his counter lawsuit against Dominion Voting. They are counties that use paper ballots counted by systems not connected to the internet.
Ever.
Every one of them told CNN there is no evidence they were hacked by anyone.
You identified 15 counties where the votes were switched. We contacted all 15 counties, red and blue. Red and blue.
That doesn't matter.
And we couldn't find a single person that said this is even possible. They say, are you mistaken?
Right.
They think you're wrong.
Right.
The bottom line is they have paper ballot backups that
good.
prove that they were not.
So you guys went and they let you audit it there? They let you do a full audit, CNN? You guys did a full audit on 15 counties, huh?
We did what Lindell did not do. We went to Delta County, Michigan to see how the election was carried out. Trump won here, nearly 2-1.
The state, Michigan, entry point owner, Delta County.
In his videos and his lawsuit, Lindell claims someone in China hacked the election system here and stole away precisely 3,215 Trump votes and turned them into Biden votes. The Republican county clerk, Nancy Przrocki, finds the allegation laughable for one main reason.
It is never connected to the internet.
Never.
Never connected to the internet. At all, whatsoever.
Not only are they not connected to the internet, the votes are cast by hand on paper. Voters scan their ballots into this Dominion scanning machine where 2 digital storage cards keep a tally. The paper ballot goes right into this bin under lock and seal.
And that container is sealed.
And just to check that everything went okay, they conduct audits, comparing the paper ballots to the results on the computer. And in 2020, it was an exact match.
Oh. Okay, Harry, he's lying. He's lying, okay? And he is going to do a symposium somewhere on the internets, Mike Lindell is, and it will be replete with My Pillow discount offers. It's a grift, honey. I'm so sorry that they come into your house and lie to you in your own freaking abode. I'm sorry that they come into your house and lie to you while you're sitting in your chair, while you're comfortable in your own living room. I am. I think it's disgusting. I think it should be illegal for people to brand themselves as news when they are clearly not news, when they are clearly propagandists, when they are clearly lying, when there is no fact checking, there is no due diligence to claim whatever they're claiming is true. They don't lift a finger to do any research before they tell you whatever it is they think, and by them I mean Newsmax, I mean OAN, and I mean Fox News. They don't lift a finger to find out before they tell you things if those things are true. In fact, the more not true they are and the more aggravating or enraging or complex these stories get, the happier they are to misinform you and disinform you. And that, Harry, is propaganda. And the reason they do it is because they have no policies. Look, here we are sitting today, where Biden is on the television announcing that a bipartisan package to do heavy infrastructure repairs, to make an investment in the United States of America that has not been made for decades, to repair things that are falling apart in a bipartisan fashion with 69 votes in the U.S. Senate, which means 19 Republicans voted with 50 Democrats to make this investment in America for Americans. So we're sitting here celebrating real governing. For a brief moment in time, we had some, And they're sitting over there trying to enrage you so that you will still vote for them, even though they didn't produce for you. They didn't do anything for you. They did nothing for you. They absolutely did not have, I mean, they every week was infrastructure week. Every week they were going to build a wall and Mexico was going to pay for it. Every week they were going to tackle immigration. Every week they were going to tackle, the income inequality. Every week they were going to do something about, justice and policing. They were going to do something on COVID. Every week they were going to do, and then they would turn around and say, oh, don't worry about COVID. It's going to go away. It'll just go away. It'll magically disappear. It'll go away. They're liars, Harry. I'm sorry. They're liars. You know why they lie? They lie because it's easy. It's easy to lie. It's hard to govern. And they're not really particularly interested in hard work. They're also not interested in principles or character or anything. I mean, look, the whole mantra of the grand old perverts, the grand old party for years and years was local control, right? Local control. Well, where did that go in the case of COVID? It's all hypocrisy. It's just they tell you what they think you want to hear, that you locally in your town in Michigan are in control of what happens in your town in Michigan. But here they are taking away the power of the local election supervisor and giving it to the state legislature, which is in Lansing, and it could be far away from where you vote. Here they are taking away the school board's power to take an assessment about whether or not COVID is rampant in your community, whether or not there's a predominance of unvaccinated people in your community, and kids are going back to school, and so maybe they have to do mask mandates in the school. Maybe the teachers are vaccinated, but the kids aren't. Maybe the teachers aren't vaccinated and the kids aren't. But that's a local question. And here you have your governor's life being threatened, that they would threaten to kidnap her and try her for treason for mandating masks in the middle of a pandemic is bizarro world. And now, we've got our governor here in Florida, which is where I am, Harry. I'm in Florida. Yeah, Florida man is a thing. It's a real thing. And it's all fun and games until you realize Florida man has kids. It's all fun to watch him wrestle the alligator on the YouTubes until you realize, oh my God, that guy has kids. And he ain't vaccinated and he's sending those kids to school without a mask on their face. And here we are with the highest level of hospitalized children from COVID in the nation. Texas is number 2, where you have Greg Abbott doing the same thing. Coincidence? I think not. I think not. You've got this big lie where the election was rigged and we have to get violent. You've got this big lie, COVID will just go away and you don't need to do anything. And you have this big lie that freedom is free. And you don't even have to slap a piece of cloth on your face as a sacrifice for the greater good. They're lying, Harry. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.